Anyway, here we are. We're going to work on this moon one this morning for half an hour. We've got a bit of paint here, bit of medium out, probably a bit dirty some of it, but I'm going to play around with it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work inside that inside here, get the light in, then take the darks down in through the sky. So what I know is probably that bloody huh? And I need to get that in there. Right. You know, sometimes you don't get far with a half an hour. But I'm bloody maybe a little bit of blue. Will that green that out, or a little bit of that? I don't know. A little bit of magenta in there or something, huh? Mm-hmm. And mind you, I don't know where I'm going with this. I do have a bit of an understanding of colour. These trees that I put in there the other night, they are reasonably dry, but that'll prove me wrong in a minute when they start smudging. But they are dry at this stage. They look like they're dry in here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just might get rid of this frame too in a minute. I don't know, I'm lucky because I make the frames that I can use the odd frame now and again to do paintings. Nice to be able to put them in there, and especially when before even the paint comes in, when you're just putting the composition in. Yeah. You can see the transparency in the colour that I'm putting on actually. You can see it, the other colours coming through. I'm not gonna let a hair there. I want to get that hair out of there. Oh shit, no, get off there. Sometimes they're hard to get off. Especially if you've got you got a nice area where you've really sort of worked it up, and then all of a sudden you like where it is, where the paint is and that, and then you got to go in and try and destroy it to try and get a hairbrush, bit of hair out. Right, I'm going to use a bigger brush, a little bit of brush. I might darken that one under there first. Hey. Now what would that be? A little bit of magenta. I might put a little bit of lemon yellow in it. Right, just a tiny skerrick. Just Yeah. Yeah. Do that. And we can lighten it in a minute. I'll just put the darks in. Looks like some lights going in there already from that paint that I've got on the bottom there. Alright. Right. Yeah, you got to think it's not going to be all just blue, you know. I may use this other brush for a bit. Wipe the stuff off there. Yeah. Smooth this out a bit, blend this bit. Here we don't want any really hard edges at this stage. And Yeah, I like the idea of that. I might take a little bit more light in there, eh? And you know, skies are magical. You can, you know, play around. You can do what you want because just virtually because the painting, the sky changes so dramatically at times that you got all these beautiful colour changes and compositions and that I'm going to go back to the bigger brush for a minute. That's on. Yeah. I might take it out of the frame for a little bit so I can do those edges of the paint because I hate having to do that later on. I just want to get them up there. Oh man. You know what? You don't even have to copy the get the colour exactly right. All you're doing is using blue, red, yellow, blue, red and yellow in their right sequences because they're the colours of the rainbow and they're what make up the colours. And if you've done enough looking on YouTube, you'd find that, you know, you've got power colours. You just worry about doing the bloody doing the basics with the colour and then at the end of it you put those little tints in somewhere wherever they got to go. Yeah. And I haven't got a lot of paint on these. I'm not throwing away paint, you know. Like I tell you, put plenty of paint on and, you know, buy expensive brushes and a load of bullshit. You know. Don't paint on MDF board, don't do this, don't do that. Don't listen to that shit. You don't have to spend. These people when they're on YouTube and they're buying their shit, you'll be surprised, I'll tell you now, that it's very expensive, the stuff that you're buying, and you don't need that. At the end of the day, even your cheapest paint will last you bloody 300 bloody years, you know. It's just a, you know, it's just going crazy. Oh yes, oh yes, now that's good. Yeah, clean your brushes, you know, like, clean them in vegetable oil. Vegetable oil that's in your oil paint. What you got to have refined to, you got to have someone refine it so it's beautiful and refined to make money out of you. It make no difference, I'm telling you now. I've been painting for 50 years, and I've got paintings that I done 50 years ago. No different in change. You know. See that, your little brain does the mucking around. You know, it's just nice how, if I want to, I can let that dry and I can go back through that again. You know what I mean? No panic. No panic. Just do what you want to do. And yes, I reckon I'll still have to come back through that to get that life into it. But I'm heading forward. I'm moving forwards with the painting. Just keep it thin at the moment. Don't want to get that going too strong. And I think I'll show you what we can do here and what this spatula does. You know, when you're using thicker paint. Oh, did I knock that off? Yeah, no, that's alright. See how dark that is and how that'll push that back. You know? And next time I hit it, it'll be darker again. I don't think that's right anyhow. But that's looking better. I don't think we're getting too far with this this morning. Doesn't matter. No hurry. And then I could have that little bit of green blue breaking through in there. You're up early, Case.
Mm.
Huh?
Would you be able to pick up Jaden soon? Like, not right now.
No, I'm not. Why? I am not a taxi service for
I
Jaden.
know you're not a taxi service.
Alright. Now this is tape and we're going to throw it out, am I?
Huh?
This is on tape.
Well, I can be in your little YouTube
Am I going to
video.
throw this out, am I?
No.
Nice way to start the day. Well, I'm not going anywhere at the moment, Casey.
Yeah, not right now, soon.
Leave it. And of course that's not finished. And see, when you put a little bit of light on that cloud, like that, see that? That's where, oh, that's a bit dirty. See, when it's dirty it won't work. Paint's got to be clean, fresh. And anyhow, I don't know, I'm just going to leave that. I'm not play around it because I can have another half an hour in here going through this if I want to over the next day or two. There's no big hurry to finish these paintings. You know, people are always saying how long does it take you to do a painting? Well, there is no set time. I do what I do, you know, whatever it takes. Sometimes it takes a while to do. Nice part about it is I'm working on it. I know all the light's got to come back in those trees after, or whenever. But, Anyhow, all I gotta do is play around with that on my, how many minutes has gone on that already? 18. Oh no, I've still got a little bit of time left. In my half an hour. What I can do is I think I need well, I'm not going to play around that. That blue shouldn't even be in there probably. Don't have to panic about it. And could probably throw some red in on that. I'm not even worried about that. What I'm going to do is... No, I'll go through the trees again. I'll go through and put the trees in, although put those brushes down for a minute. I'll wipe this brush, and I need to make it very, very dark over there. We're getting there. Getting there. Do, 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 do. You can see the colours working. The values, or whatever I want to call them. Right. Now, I still reckon I need a little bit of that there, but I need a little bit more bluer in there, I think. A little bit more richer colours. Rawer. More roarer, many roars, oh roar. Boom. Do 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 do. How are we going there? 23, 24. We'll be right. We're not going to finish this painting anyhow. But we're going to get it looking good. I want to get those trunks done. Even if I don't get the foliage done. See, what I do here is get a little hard brush. Get a little brush with a little bit, oh, it's got paint on it. And I can shape my grass in amongst all that dark colour. You know? I can push this out. This will be very fiddly, this stuff. And then get my values going over the top of that. The lights and dark, but yeah, under that light I want to make it look like it's grassy, and I don't even know whether I'll get the things done. I might have to do another segment while I'm doing this. Because sometimes I just play around a little bit too much. But you can understand, you know, at that time of night, the foreground's going darker, but it'll still have a bit of the moonlight light on it. And I can do that like this. See this? A little bit of moonlight. No. Mm-hmm. Right. And this foreground here's got to go darker again. I'm just putting a little bit of light in and I'll go back over it with the darks and whatever. Maybe a bigger brush with a few bristles. Whatever. 25. Yeah, get that hard one, a hard brush, strict. And I can, while the paint's still a bit wet, I can put in some fine branches in there so I know where I'm going to go with my brush when the time comes. It's just leaving a little bit of information there so that I can still get that balance of the trees there and it's back where it is, where they're supposed to be. And at the same time, yeah, I think that's going good. See, if I want to put a little bit of some twigs and stuff over there, I can put them, but they need to be highlighted over that tarp so that yeah, so yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but that's where we are. And that's magic. That's going to come alright. I'll have to go back through that sky again, but I'm not going to get it on this one because I'm not going to go racing like a mad dog trying to catch up with everything. Oh, that's got paint on it that was left on there last night, wasn't it? And that one's there. I'm missing a brush in here. I'm going to have to hunt down. I don't know where oh, there he is. There he is. But it's just about ready to turn off this video. So I'm going to make another segment of this one. So this one might be just a little bit longer. Because I want to put these trees in, even though they're not going to be finished. I want to put the trees in and get it finished. I want to put this in there. Give myself a bit of a look at where it's going. You know. Yeah, all's well. Yeah, I'm going to do another segment on this later on. I'm going to go and have some breakfast early in the morning. And I'll keep you informed. See ya. Alright, well I'm going to do branches. Put my little stick there so I can see where I'm going with my tree. Right. Just drop something there, a brush or whatever, and I won't find it now. I'm not going to even start looking for it because I've got that much stuff on the floor. I'm just gonna needs to be darker than that. Knock them all on the ground. Oh, there goes another one. Not my style. I should have put this down. No, we can do this one too. I should be putting a little liquid in this. I've got it there. Because it's going to take that long to... That needs to be darker. Really does. You see what I mean when I mean, but and then I bring me lights for a. See what I mean? Right. So anyhow, that's where I put my little things in. Then I'll come back to my stick. Because what I need to do is get some nice little medium going here. Because I need to start to make it look like a tree. Do 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 do. Okay, put that there. I can run one up there. Just gotta be so careful with it. Mm-hmm. Oh. 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 Ah, dear, dear, dear. Mm-hmm. Mm. Ah. 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 Mm-hmm. I'll just do it a little bit here and there. Maybe that one wants to stick out there too. Okay, Oldie, Oldie. Well, I'm getting the trees. They're starting to look like trees. Eventually they'll look like trees. Oh. Hmm. Done that, and that's how easy I can slip off with that. You can see some places just look a little bit bare. So I don't want them to look too bare. Okay. And that looks a bit bare there, so alright. Maybe a stick out there. So what we're doing there, see. We're going to put little bits and pieces of highlights in there. Mm-hmm. But I can play around with these for bloody hours. But anyhow, Uh. Uh-huh. Uh. Uh-huh. Huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm. Put that little bit of shadow back in there and just run a couple of little bits there so it looks like it's reflecting in the water. They can go in there like that. Um, uh, yeah. And that'll be alright. I don't know what we're doing here. We'll probably nearly go on another half an hour in this one. Because sometimes I just can't have a half an hour. I need more than a half an hour to do my thing. So, I need that to dry a bit. I'm not going to put my foliages in there just yet, or will I? I will. I will put my foliages in there. I don't think I'm going to be too fussed. I'll put my foliages in there. And let's see how it looks at that, eh? Well, what I'll do, bit of green, bit of magenta. Hey, day, day. I'll just put a bit of foliage in there. I'll whack some other colours in amongst it all. You know, these are just using a little bit of imagination. You know, those photos I took, you got nothing to do with the way this painting looks. You know, it's bloody purely just a creative bud experience, you know, pushing me to do my thing. Anyhow, that's alright. Don't need to be throwing in piles of stuff, but what I will do is I'll still use this little thing here to bring it so that it looks a little bit foliagey like, you know, and it sort of puts little lines in the paint so that I can actually run my spatula or something over the top of it to put a few little highlights of other colours in there. So if I just leave it rough like that without doing this, I won't have that leafy texture. And I mean, you know, this is my style. This is how I've done a lot of my painting. Just how I've done it. But it doesn't matter. It's what I do. I'm just happy painting. And I'm pleased the way this is coming up. Believe me, in the right frame, by the time this is finished, it'll be a magic little painting, you know, and be just like the other ones that I'm working on and showing you how they're coming up, and when they're finished, I'll show you the 4 paintings over the next week. How they look when they're finished in a frame. So, you know. Yeah, so, you know, it's just bloody magic little way of life. Magic little way to paint. And it's freedom. You know, I can do a bit of housework and then I can do a little bit of painting. Go walk the dog, go mow the lawns, whatever it is, and then come back and when I'm in the mood and I can do a little bit more painting. And very therapeutic, and you know, it's just this is just a little